Good afternoon, guys. Another little video from Redneck Ways. Um, Here on a couple days after Christmas. I actually played hooky from school today. I woke up this morning on December the 27th and not feeling too good. My stomach was upset and just felt like I hadn't slept all night. So I called work and told them I'll be late. And then about an hour went by, and I still hadn't got the energy getting there and getting in the shower. And then my boss called, and he pretty much knows when I call I'm sick. So he's like, if I wanted to, I could just stay home today. So that's what I'm doing. I feel a little bit better. Still don't have all my energy, but hopefully I'll gain that later on. But I am still working on this Westinghouse little 6 transmitter transistor radio. I have already threw it underneath the bed once and gave up on it. And as I had done that, it made this faint little sound coming through the speaker, which gave me a little bit of hope. So I pulled it back out on the bench, and here we are. I went through all of the voltages from the schematic that I downloaded off the internet. Everything looked good. All but I had changed a resistor about a week ago, and I had missed. I didn't get the. I don't know how I did it, but it was way off. It was supposed to be 150K, and the resistor I put in it was 950K. So that kind of got me excited. I thought, that's it. So I searched through all my junk. That's why that old radio over here is out. Looking for more resistors. I'm looking for 150K, which I came up with 130K. That's the closest I could find. So I put it in and turned it on, and nothing. But I have been get, like I said, a little bit of static here and there from the speaker. So I had the last video I had shown, and I told y'all I'll probably give up on it after it didn't work out. Let me see if I still got it out here. I changed the transformer driver. Here it is. I changed this. Well, that did not work because when I went into it the first time, when I started tearing into it, all the wires were broke, and I couldn't tell how many times they were turned, and so I guessed on how many turns to do on each leg, which there's 4 legs. So I pretty much knew it was going to fail, which it did. So other day at work, I was cleaning our break room, and I had forgot that I put an old Sears Robot CB down in the bottom cabinet because something it would not work at all. I tinkered around with it for about a month, couldn't get anything. But anyway, it had one of those. It had one of them transformer drivers, and it looked just like almost like the one on this one. So again, I got excited, brought it home, and got it put in there. Fired it up, and nothing. So I have been around with this little radio. I mean, the little thing's not worth nothing, probably $5 at best. But if you are anything like me, once you start working on something, I mean, you just want to see it playing. It just drives me crazy, and I'm so driven to do it. I don't know. I literally drive myself crazy trying to figure something out, and I try to put it in the back of my mind, and then I'm always coming back to it. But anyway, just a little while ago, I tried. That's when I got that new resistor in here in front of the volume pot, and it didn't work. So I was like, I don't know. I was just ready to give up again. I was like, I'll check the voltages one more time. Well, I checked them, and I checked this time real good with that transformer driver that I installed. And right here, all this is getting the 400 or the 4.5 volts that's supposed to be getting all down through these legs here. But right here is zero. All this is zero, zero, zero. And I was like, what in the world's going on? And then right here is, I think it's the emitter on the transistor, and maybe the base. But anyway, it's also getting zero, and it runs off of this path. So I'm like, and then I took the multimeter and I touched here and pushed in a little bit and got static. So then I went on the back side here and I checked this leg here that runs down there, and it's got the 4.5 volts. So that kind of had me worried for me. I thought that was just the winding was bad. So what I have done, I've got dry solder here. I got a cold solder joint. So hopefully I'm going to work on that here in a little while, and I'm going to try to get the voltages. And if I get the voltages right and get this transistor back in line, I believe I will get the static that I need on my speaker, the white noise that I've been so searching for. And of course, me wallering this thing to death the last couple of weeks, I broke the daggone antenna off, which all the wires are there that I can get easy, all but this one. So I may have to, I've got a bunch of these laying around, so I may have to rewire another one in if I get that far. But that's where I'm at this point. So hopefully I can finish this video here soon and have some good results. So, but alright guys, that's where I'm at on it right now. It's back from underneath the bed, back on the table, and hopefully she'll get some noise coming out of her. I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. I've just been playing around with this, my 101 electric project kit, and I have hooked the radio up part wrong time, and it, for some reason, it's not very loud. I don't know what's going on. I think it's in this tuning capacitor. But it's working at least. But yeah, I've got this, I got that leg on this transformer done, and I'm getting my voltages right and everything. And all I gotta do now to turn that knob and see if it works. And I don't want to. Right now, in my head, I know that is getting voltage. I don't want to turn that knob and get nothing again, which probably will happen. But I just want to show that off and go through the book. Come over here. This way my bed's not made, and I don't want to show that. We'll sit down on the floor, because I was wanting to go through and show you this one thing I'm trying to make. Oh. Okay. Oh. I'm making trying to make my own audio signal tracer, and I'm having a little bit of difficulties. Let's see what page it's on. I don't have my glasses. It should be over here. Audio single tracer 94. Eight. 94. All right, there's the schematic, and I don't have an S or a 2SC transistor. So I don't know if that's what my problem is on this. This is a silicone transistor, and I don't know if that's what's caused my problems, or this right here is supposed to be a make sure, yeah, a 0.1 capacitor. Microfarad, microfarad. And I don't think this is, I'm not sure about my glasses, but I don't think it is. What's that say, a 10 microfarad? So I don't know, I don't think that would cause it to not work. But I'm getting close. I may have to just order a 2SC transistor, because this really works good, because I've used it on this 101 electric project, and it finds the signal good, and it's good and clear. So I just didn't want to, I wanted to make this so I didn't have to build that thing all the time, and this looks a little bit more professional. I put a switch on it, on and off switch. Let me get in camera here. Here's it. And then of course it's got the high impedance earpiece, which I get detection. Like if I hit this capacitor, I hear it. But I've tried to use it on that radio I'm working on with this and couldn't get anything. But then I used the gain and it worked. So I don't know. It has to be either this transistor, because yeah, I can hear it when I tap out. I hear it coming through. But also, well, actually, that's a 5K resistor, and I found one that is a 5K. I think this is out of tolerance. I think it says it's supposed to be a 500K, and I think this is a 600K. I would have to go check the resistor calculator, but I had them pretty close, so it's either this or this, because it's an easy circuit. I would love to have one that you didn't have to use the earpiece, you know, just have a speaker. But I would definitely settle for this if I can get it working. But yeah, that's another thing I've been doing. But alright guys, I'll be back. I haven't turned that radio on yet. I'll probably wait for another 15-20 minutes just cause. But I'll be back. Yeah, this I got this game about a year ago at the flea market, and I've had so much fun with it. I didn't have one when I was a kid. This was made in 74, I think. It says somewhere. 72. So, alright guys, I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. It's working. I've got to come up with a, like I said, I broke that antenna. You can hear it hissing there. I think this whole time the volume pot's been bad. It's because I can turn it up loud, but it'll mess this up, and I don't know what to clean it with. I think it went out. It did. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can. It's like I mess with it. And get it in. So I've got to come up with some way to try to clean that. But I think that's been my whole problem this whole entire time. Or just had a bunch of problems. May try to clean up rubbing alcohol. I have some cleaner, brake cleaner. But if there's any plastic inside this, it will melt it. So I need to get that cleaned and get it back on here. I about had it. But alright, let me I'm gonna clean that out with some alcohol, and then I've got to come up with, let's see how I get this fixed so we can hear something, hopefully. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm going to have to try to fix the other little antenna because my spiderweb antenna is not doing it. I'm not getting anything. I'm getting hissed. It's definitely in this volume pot that my problem. One of my problems is this thing was in bad shape. This was out. That had about 3 wires inside of it gone, and now kind of find out the pot's bad too. Which I just touched that and I lost my static. See, if I wiggle this around and hold my mouth just right, it comes in. I put rubbing alcohol down in it to try. There's really nowhere to get inside that to clean it. For one thing, that's a pain. But I did try to put a few drops of rubbing alcohol down inside of it. But what I came back on here for this minute, just to let you know that antenna is not working. So I'm going to have to try to find that broken wire inside here. It's inside here somewhere. Underneath the lot. It's right in here somewhere. So I got to get my magnifying glass and dig that out, hopefully. And then I'm going to put the original one back on it. and we'll see if we can get sound. If I just get some noise, I'll be happy. You know, I'm definitely not going to take that pot off. Take it apart and try to fix it, because I did that with this one and it was a nightmare. This pot here, I took this all apart. I got it back together, and it works like it's supposed to. But I will never do it again, ever. It's not worth it, and I never could get this radio even come on. It was an Emerson Vanguard, I think. I'll show you the case. I love it. It's a beautiful case. I'm hoping one day to find one that needs a case or whatever. But I mean, yeah, I love this radio. But I couldn't get it working. I could not take any power. I couldn't get no noise out of it whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, I will not take that pot apart. I will never do it again. At least not going to right now. But alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Excuse me. I still haven't got any stations in, but I do have white noise. I got the antenna hooked back up. Something trying to come in. I wish I had that auto single tracer done. Which I know the little radio was getting a signal the other day. So I don't know, there's something else here. Not quite right yet. And it's not very loud. If I turn it up, I'm still having problems with that volume pot. Still, there's something just not quite there yet. I put heat shrink on all my. I had to make this power supply, so that's not the original one. So I had to put heat shrink on everything. So it's all buttoned back up as far as that. Just I haven't got a signal yet through it. It's probably still in this. So I guess I'll call this a part 3 on this Westinghouse. Just wish I could get something out of that speaker daggone it. And I don't understand, like when I push this, I get like a chirp. I don't understand that. Alright guys, I'm going to call this a part 3, and if I get any further on this, if I get something out, I'll make a short video, whatever. on it. I think that's probably about all I'm gonna be able to do with this. It was just so badly damaged. I changed a lot of stuff in there. Alright, guys. I could tinker with this all night. I'm tired of it already for the night. So, I'll see you all on the next one on Redneck Ways.